Oh my God, Eurovision 2015 is getting super close and all 40 acts are now known, so it's time to do our top 40, or in this case, our top 3. We're gonna go around and each of us say who our top 3 contenders are for the Eurovision crown. Chris.
So my top three, and I kind of have them in a bit of an order. I'd probably say third is Latvia, second would be Slovenia, and first would be Belgium. I really love Aminata's voice. I love Here For You as a song. I think it's really cool and edgy and very modern for Eurovision. And Rhythm Inside is brilliant. Loved it from the first second I heard it. So, yeah.
And of those 3, which do you think stands the best chance of winning?
Best chance of winning would probably be Slovenia. I don't think that any of them will win, and that really disappoints me. Just because none of them have got the voting support, historically speaking, to do it.
My favorite is Azerbaijan. I love this song when I heard it the first time. I've played it a lot of times, and now I can't stop listening to it. It's amazing. I love his voice. I think the video clip is really simple, but really effective. I really, really like it. And the choir, it's all just amazing. And a week ago, I said that Sweden was my first and Estonia was my second. But 1 week later and one video clip of Estonia later, Estonia came back and they're my second now, and Heroes is my third right now.
Ooh, you're alienating Mons.
Yes.
Of yours, which do you think stands the best chance of winning?
Sweden. I really do think that Mons has a big chance of winning. The screens look amazing. His voice is good. He looks yummy. So I think he will be in top 3 no matter what. So I think he has a big chance to win. And if I may cheat a little, I want to say Belgium, Albania, Israel. You came really, really close to be in my top 3.
Yeah, my top 3 are Belgium, Slovenia, Sweden in that order.
Belgium tops your list. Can you explain?
Well, firstly, the song. I actually love the song from the very first moment I heard the 30-second snippet they released on the day. And then once the song hit me, like, I wasted that evening. I just had it playing loop-de-loop-de-loop-de-loop. And then a big factor that really helps it is Like's new haircut. Because beforehand, like, he was just a skinhead or whatever and nobody knows. And then he arrives with this brilliant song. But, like, and the new look, and he's just the whole package. But the song is really, really so good. And it's compared to Lord, but it's definitely not a rip-off, I don't think. I think it's got Lord influences, because it's more upbeat. It's just the very start that's kind of Lord. And then just the video, and I'm just really intrigued to see what he'll do in Vienna on stage then, how he'll translate everything.
Do you think Belgium can win?
No. No, that makes me sad. Yeah, because
You could solve him though afterwards, won't you? Clearly, when he doesn't win.
There'd be a long queue, I think. The problem with it is, like, we haven't seen him perform it live yet, so we don't know how that will work. And see, Belgium, as Chris was saying with his picks, doesn't have the neighbours. And see, I think the songs that don't have the neighbours that have one are like Conchita, and then she had the whole movement behind her, whereas I don't think there's a movement that would pick him. But I think he has the quality. The only thing going is that I'm quite fickle that temporarily when Maria released the new video last week, she went back on top for maybe a day.
I am loving that we don't have like a clear winner. And the thing is, all of your choices, like, I totally respect. Like, I'm not like, ooh, I can't believe you chose that country. Whereas in years past, I would have been like, what the hell y'all saying? But this year, it's like every song you've named, I totally agree. There are, I think, 8 countries in my top 8. Yeah, that would make sense, wouldn't it? So I have 8 favorites. And you guys have already named them: Italy, Estonia, Slovenia, Azerbaijan, Latvia, Albania, Israel, Belgium. And it's really tough to notice Sweden's not in that list. But it's very difficult to order this. But I'm going to go for today, and this is just because I didn't listen to this song previously, but Italy, I heard it for the first time this morning. because I thought I should probably listen to it. And it's kind of amazing. Like, it's 3 minutes and 40 at the moment, and they've obviously cut it down. And you can tell from the lyrics they've cut out the second section. But I think it's going to be really effective as 3 minutes, because I got kind of bored like a minute 30 in. But knowing that it will be cut, I have a feeling I'm going to love it. I didn't like Amore Vasili, and I didn't like Il Divo, but I'm liking Il Volo. I feel like it's really going to stand out. So I'm going to put that as my number one for now. Number two is Azerbaijan. I love this song. I'm with Denise. It's got atmosphere. Like, the first time I heard it, I was like, this is a winner. It's a winner. Like, yes, don't shake your head. It's a winner. And like, they're going to have some smoke and some dramatic lighting. It's Azerbaijan. They're going to have spaceships. They're going to have people. They're going to do something amazing. And it's going to elevate it. So I'm very confident. And then I think my third this evening, it's either Estonia, Slovenia, Latvia, or Albania. I'm going to go Latvia, because I think Aminata's song is so different. It's so different, and it's so modern. And like, there's a risk when you're too modern, you put people off. But for some reason, she's very likable. Like, I don't know if it's because, like, I know she's from Burkina Faso, and I think that's so cool. Or her father, rather. I just really like her, and, like, I love her voice. And the jury's going to eat up her voice. I think the jury could really respond to that modern song. Yeah, I'm, like, waffling. But I love so many songs this year. People say this is a bad year. I'm like, what are you talking about? This year's amazing.
Yeah, it's a good quality. It's not like there's not like 4 great songs. There's about 9 or 10 really good songs, and that I think is all that you need sometimes at Eurovision. It feels a lot like 2011, where there was a really good field. You had Germany, you had even like Ireland, Jedward and Lipstick. That was a brilliant performance. As bonkers as it was brilliant. And it kind of feels very similar to that. It's not a 2012 where Loreen was going to walk it. It's not a 2013 where Emily kind of everybody knew would win. And then 2014, it was a 2-horse race by the night of the final. This, it feels like it's going to be open until the end. And yes, Mans is probably the favourite to win. But I don't know whether... I can't imagine that he won't win. I think he will win, but I just think that there's a possibility that we could get a surprise.
Now, Chris. I love me some Chris, but Mons is, and I love Mons. Mons is a really nice guy, but this isn't a personality contest. This is a song contest, y'all. And his performance leaves me a little cold. I feel like it's too digital. It's too technology focused. And the song itself, because we watched him perform at the after party at Melody Festival, and without the screen, it lost something. It really and I feel like at Eurovision, yes, the visuals do help, and like obviously people will see the visuals, but I feel ultimately people do vote on the song, and this song leaves me a little cold, like almost like it's too perfect, like it's been thought out too much, and it's almost mechanical. Whereas the other songs, like Latvia, Aminata wrote her own song. She's not a professional songwriter. She's just a girl with a dream. And I feel like you can feel that. And it's like there's something in the soul, the DNA that I want people to go for. Am I crazy? Or do you think Sweden is a lock?
But then with Sweden, I don't think they'll win. But the likes of Sweden and Estonia, that they both won their own national finals with such a huge percentage of the public vote. And I think that's going to be replicated for both of them. I think Norway won by a huge percentage as well. And that the European public's taste isn't that different from each country. So I think Sweden could do really well, but I don't think they'll win. I don't. That could be just my own prejudice that I don't want them to win again so soon.
Neither do I. As I really love the song, I don't want them to win again. And I would love to see a country to win that was kind of an underdog, like Slovenia or Estonia or Spain or something. I hope that a country like that will win.
And to Chris's point about 2011, I totally agree. And this is why I think Azerbaijan stands a really good chance of winning, because when things are so evenly matched, you have to look to other factors like, I don't know, Turkish diaspora voting. And in 2011, Ellen Nikki snuck through at the end. After Turkey was eliminated, their PR was on Twitter saying, all of Turkish voters, please vote for us, throw us your love. And that's why Nikki ran out with the Turkish flag when she won. And we have to consider this. I really think Azerbaijan is a lock for the top 3 and a potential winner.
I don't know. It kind of feels like Azerbaijan have run out of steam a bit. I'm not a fan of the song. I'm just not a fan of the song. That's probably part of it. But After last year with Delara, it just kind of feels like this year it was a week that they gave people to submit songs, and thankfully, I suppose Elnor wanted to do it, but I don't know. It just feels all a little bit
Yeah.
sad this
When you're
year.
saying they had a week, like the Eleanor had been rumored for months, so
Yeah, yeah.
I think the
but-
week was just there to make it look official or something.
And
But
y'all, I hate to keep talking about Turkey, but he, of course, just won the Voice of Turkey. And I feel like this was very strategic. Turkey's not coming back, so all these Turkish, because people outside of Turkey watch The Voice of Turkey who are of Turkish descent. And so they would have been behind Elnor, and they're going to vote for him at Eurovision. Like, this is such a huge, like, undiscussed factor this year. Azerbaijan to the top. Yeah, Denise. The Amsterdam, London, Baku connection.
Yeah.
I just think that there were a lot of factors in 2011 that helped El and Nicky, and it might help Elnor this year, running order and all that. If it gets buried in the running order like Delara did, I can't see it rising above the other songs. And I do think that this year we could get a real surprise, and we could get a complete out of nowhere winner. Someone like even Armenia. I know that nobody is really a huge. Okay, yeah, I saw that face.
No, yeah.
But it's grown on me a little bit the past few days.
like a
Not just
virus.
because- not just because Tamar Caprellian is messaging everybody on Twitter asking, please love the song.
It's great. I love it. She's like
I do
in the
love it.
trenches.
Or Iceland even. That seems to be a very popular song. It's on a lot of people's top tens. And if it gets into enough top tens, it could maybe not win, but top three. You don't know.
The thing with Armenia, they all have really good voices. Like, they selected people who can sing. And so I think hearing it live is going to be really important, because I can't really judge from the video because, like, it is so many different genres. It's hard to, like, make sense of it. But I think live it could be amazing.
Or a hot mess.
Quite. Well, great. That's what we think. What do you guys think? Let us know on wiwibloggs. See you later.